Hey everyone, this is Alan from BMW Durham, back again with another video. We have another new arrival. It's the one you've been waiting for. It's the 2025 BMW M5 Touring in Marina Bay Blue Metallic. All right, so this is our first BMW M5 Touring G99 body style in Marina Bay Blue Metallic. I just hit unlock. We got the kidney grille lit up. We got the headlight welcoming animation. That's what the key looks like. And I'm just gonna press and hold panic for 1 second so that we can see the full low beam system on, and that is the pathway lighting. Now I'm gonna go all the way around the vehicle. This one has already been swapped out to a winter tire package, so we're gonna talk about what wheels are here, what wheels it came with, and we're gonna go do a lap all the way around. Look at that welcome light carpet. It's actually showing up on video pretty good today. We've got somewhere between bright and overcast. Oh my gosh. This is the stack of the stock tires. We're gonna take a close look at that in a minute. But we're gonna go all the way around the vehicle. And now, let's take a look at all the details. So we have this amazing blue color here called Marina Bay Blue Metallic. We've seen it on many cars, X5Ms, M8s, but we have it here on this amazing G99 M5 Touring. And since we're up here, I'm just gonna hit unlock. You can see the lights coming on here. They look amazing. And we've got the lines coming down the hood. And we've got the focal point right up front and center. We've got the BMW Rondelle. And here is the one-piece blacked out kidney grille with the horizontal slats, M5 badging with the silver accent around it on the driver's side. And I'm just gonna hit unlock one more time. Kidney grille's lit up, headlights are on. Down here, you've got tons of air intake. And it's interesting, you got some air coming through here, and just a massive spot. Like I can put my whole camera in that spot, which is pretty crazy. And we also have camera at the front here. We have some sensors down here as well. And there's a air duct there going to the brakes as well as for aerodynamics. And overall, the front end of this vehicle is very, very aggressive, and I like that. And from this view, you can see we've got the kidney grille raked down a little bit to give you a bit of that shark nose. And as we've seen in the past 5 Series videos, we've got the headlights kind of raked down as well for some aggression. And these are the individual Shadowline BMW LED headlights. So we've got the whole housing in there all blacked out. And again, with the whole low beam system on, you can see we've got all these little intricate details, very typical of a BMW headlight these days, and I think that looks really awesome. Now, we do have a winter tire package on this vehicle, but it's interesting. Normally this vehicle came with 20-inch front, 21-inch rear, 951M style wheels, and they came in a jet black burnished. So it's actually this wheel right here. So those are, that's one of the other 20s. So they're the same style, but for the winters, we got 20-inch double spoke 951M wheels in jet black. So we've got 20-inch squared on this winter tire setup. I'm glad that it's actually the same wheel, which is so cool because this guy now has 2 sets of 951Ms, one in jet black, one in jet black burnished. So that is really cool. And look at that massive M compound brake back there. That is crazy. So this wheel looks really awesome. And since we're already here at the front fender, just wanted to point out that this is the charge point door here. So this is where we can accept a level 1 or level 2 charger. There's a light there just so that you can see first of all. And then we have yellow, standby mode, blue, charging, green, done charging, red, connection error. So this is connected to the central locking system and it's found on the front driver fender. Now I'm just going to get up again here. So we do have the black M wing mirrors. And overall side profile of this vehicle is insane. I'm trying to give you that profile without showing the pillars in the way. And there is a little cutout on the rocker panel here for your welcome light carpet. It doesn't really show up on this side as well as it did on the other side, just due to lighting. We have the integrated flush door handles, body line just above the charge point door, coming all the way up and going all the way into the rear tail light. And the other body line at the bottom, which just swoops up through both doors. And down here the rocker comes up, and look how wide it gets on the rear quarter here, which looks amazing. And what's also nice, we've got the black window surrounds here. We've got the Hofmeister kink, but they didn't put an M5 on there as they did on this sedan. We have black roof rails up top. We have the glass roof, and we have the new style antenna over here. And also just wanted to point out, since we're here, I noticed that we have the M imprinted onto the B pillar, which is pretty cool. Normally I see this on like X models, X3, X4, X5, X6, but there it is on the M5 Touring. And now we're gonna come around to the back, and I wanted to point out how cool this rear spoiler looks like. So that is very aggressive. I mean, other than the fact that this is a station wagon, you can identify that this is the Touring by that spoiler. And I just wanted to give you this view from here, so you can kind of see the M welcome light carpet, but look how fat that rear quarter is. And once we're back here, let's take a look at the tail lights, which are a little bit different for the Touring model. Those are lit up. They look amazing. So we've got the L shape on the exterior, a bit of another line here, and in the middle here it's all blacked out, which looks really cool. And you can kind of see that the angle of the back here is kind of raked down a bit, which is cool. Rondelle in the center, M5 badge on the passenger side. And if I step back a little bit, you'll see that we've got those massive vertical reflectors on each side, which kind of just widens the whole stance of the vehicle. And then we have this massive diffuser at the back with the quad exhaust tips. And we've got the rear brake light there in the center. That's what the underbody looks like. And we also have the rear camera here. I see a little washer nozzle there. And we've got the rear wiper on here as well. So since we're back here, I've got the key. I'll just kick my foot underneath the middle of the bottom of the vehicle. So that is gonna open up. And look at this. We've got crisscross pattern here, which is kind of BMW's new theme. We have your charger stuff in here. I'm gonna show you that in a second. And because this is the wagon, we've got the cargo cover. So you can put your hand into this. This flips down so you can put your hand in there. And there are two positions for extension. So you just gotta flip this up and it'll go to the next point. And then, kind of like the new X3, you press on the outside of each side to expose. There's a little orange indicator there to let you know that it's out. So this whole thing can come out. And if I lift this up, there's some space that it can be stored in here. We have your front plate bracket, which I hope never sees the front of the car. There is a little elastic in here to hold this. So this is your level 2 charging head. It's interesting, I've never seen the elastic before. The rest of this doesn't open any further. And inside of here we have tire inflator kit, tire sealant, and on the other side we have tow hook and wheel lock key. So that's where everything is. So if you have a tire inflator kit, there's a designated spot to put the wheel lock key and tow hook. If not, they'll be found in some of these other little sections here, like that one over there. And there's a little handle so you can pull this. And when you're done with this, you just push it back into place so that you see that those parts have been covered, so now you know that this is now in place. And we also have a 12-volt plug here, grocery bag hanger, and we have a quick release to fold down the seats here. So if I pull this side and I pull this side, it drops down in a 60-40 split. And also, we have a button up top to close, another one to close and lock. But before I go ahead and kick, let's take a look at this. And this little symbol here is new. That wasn't on any other previous vehicle I've seen. So we open this up. There is your flex charger. So we saw the level 2 head underneath here. This is the level 1 head, 115 volts. And this is your flex charger level 1, level 2 with an 18-foot cable. So that is not different than any of other vehicles. So that is that. And I'm just gonna pull this out to the second position. And then I'm just gonna kick my foot underneath the middle. And we can get that to close the hands-free way. Beauty. Now, when we come around to the passenger side, the fuel cap door is here. Because the car is fully fueled, I'm going to attempt to try and open this, but it will likely tell me that I have to drop it down to 90% before I can do so. So when I open this up, right over here is the little fuel. So I press that. The screen says preparing for refueling, and it might give me a message saying you got to get down to 90% before it'll allow me to open. So it says, yeah, refuel at 90%. There's too much pressure in there. That button's just there to depressurize the gas that's in there. So you have to just trust me. You press that. It would say preparing to refuel and then refueling possible. And then we would open up this flap by pressing on the 9 o'clock position, and then it would accept 93 octane because this is an M car. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and open up that rear door now. So I see that the seats are folded because we pulled down the release at the back, so just gotta bring it up with some muscle. They are quite kind of heavy. So while we're looking in here, just wanted to first show you that we've got the manual sunshade, just like we saw on the 5 Series. We have a little brushed aluminum with your door handle, Bowers & Wilkins with some ambient light there, lighting in here, lighting in there. And on the back of each front seat, you've got this little opening here with the M emblazoned there, which looks cool. We have a USB Type-C charging port with an accessory port. So there's a tablet holder, coat hanger, that kind of stuff. We have 4-zone climate control, so heated seats for the 2 outer positions, and we've got some touch climate control stuff over here, just like that. 2 USB Type-C charging ports, more vents, a bit of a storage space here. And of course, we've got the M color seat belts, and these are the black seats inside. There is a release lever on the shoulder as well to fold down the seats from this position. And the headrest can be adjusted up or down. And look at these massive speakers on the ceiling in here as well. We've got the black Alcantara headliner, and if I pull this down, we also have cup holders, and if I'm not mistaken, up here, there's a button I can press. It allows to lower for the center pass-through, just like so. So now that we've taken a look at everything in the back here, let's shut this door and we'll open up the front door next. All right, so if we approach from the passenger side, welcome light carpet is coming from that spot on the rocker panel down there. Touch comfort access on the both front door handles. So I just touched that by mistake. So let me open up that door. And inside of here, we've got your interaction light bar, which is going through the M colors because I just opened the door. So that's actually a selectable ambient light color called Indigo M. We got Bowers & Wilkins. We have unlock, lock, memory seats, and we've got a seating menu button there as well. And some speakers, big deep door pockets, ambient light in the door as well. M5 door sill, full power seat with lumbar. Look at these heavily bolstered M5 seats with the illuminating M5 badge on the headrest. That looks amazing. And headrest height is power. Don't forget about that. And then we have in here the carbon fiber trim with some chrome interlace in there. And we've got some soft touch materials on the dash with some stitching going across. And more of that interaction light bar. I like the texture on there as well, how it looks. And we've also got open and close for vents, direct where the air is going, and button down here to open the glove box, So it's illuminated in there. There's also a key cylinder if you'd like to lock the glove box, just down here. And we have the new curved display with iDrive 8.5, the M specific iDrive 8.5. I love we got the M colors in this part. Got max front defrost, rear defrost, four-way flashers. Down here we've got your wireless charger on the left side with a little vent there to cool your phone. The right side is a storage space. Got some ambient light in the cup holders with two USB Type-C charging ports, red push start button. I love the M in the iDrive controller because it just stays there. Look at that, that's so cool. We've got the volume wheel, and then we have park assist, traction, setup, M mode, M hybrid, and we've got some nice stitching on the center console. Open that up. We have a 12-volt plug in there. So now let's shut this door and we'll open the door on the driver's side next. All right, so we are on the driver's side now, and I just also wanted to mention that we have active integral four-wheel steering. So the rear wheels do steer to some extent to help the turning radius, and also they steer apparently the opposite direction at high speeds to help stabilize. And since we're at the driver door, let's open it up. So inside of here, we got Bowers & Wilkins. That speaker vent looks amazing. More carbon fiber. We have unlock, lock, memory seats, seat menu button. We've got a button here for only the driver can control the windows. All four windows are one touch up and down. Side mirror controls. There's a button here for tailgate, so I'm just going to press that. Tailgate opens up. Got the key. Key is inside the car. I can pull and hold the switch, and it will close the tailgate without having the driver having to come out. Perfect. And we have M5 door sill here, full power seat with lumbar as well. Another look at those seats. And we've got the sunshade open to show off that beautiful glass roof. And there is a setting set right now that when you lock the car, it automatically closes the sunshade. Now inside of this part, we've got your vent open and close, exterior lighting menu, on and auto, lights off, gas open, direct where the air is going. There's the new flat bottom steering wheel. So we've got the M at 6 o'clock, tricolor stitching, cruise control, radio controls, the new M1, M2 config buttons. They look a bit bigger and broader than before. And we've got the nice shift paddles with the red grips on the back, new signal stock. And I'm just gonna grab a seat in here for a second. The seats are very heavily bolstered and very comfortable, which is very nice. We do have the head-up display. And just quickly going to show you, so if we click M hybrid, so there's hybrid, which is a combination of gas electric. Electric is electric alone. E-control is setting the battery limit. And then there's dynamic and dynamic plus, which turns on the gas motor. And you know what? Also just wanted to show you that we have in M modes. So we still have sport track, so it'll change the view here and the view in the head-up display. And the track one does that and turns off all the safety stuff. And if I go to setup real quick, so we have the ability to go in here so that we can set up drivetrain, energy recovery. So drive logic, it used to be D1, D2, D3, S1, S2, S3. So now they just made it into comfort, sport, sport plus. So sport plus will be the fastest, roughest shift. Comfort will be the smoothest, slowest shift. Chassis stiffness, steering, braking. So how much brake force you get at how much pedal depression. MX drive, four-wheel drive sport, two-wheel drive, and the M sound from the exhaust. So we've got those options, and of course we have all of your park assist stuff, and we've got the cruise control. Whoops, wrong button. I meant to press. Yep, driving settings. So we've also got all the safety features. They don't all come turned on in the M car. And we've got all the cruise control stuff, so we can assisted driving plus, cruise control with no hands on the wheel, lane change assistant, car will change lanes for you. So that is all really cool. And while we're here, there's a shortcut button up here for interior lighting. So I can quickly just show you that we still have all the same colors as we did before, but the indigo color is called Indigo M, which is this color. I don't see myself changing it from this color if I was the owner of this car, but you have your option in case you'd want to. We have the garage door opener buttons here as well, and up top there's the interior camera, SOS, and glass sunshade controls, but the glass itself is stagnant. And we've got interior lighting in here as well. Open that up, the mirror opens the light, and we've got just over half a charge. It says we've got 31 kilometers electric range. It's advertised at full charge 40 kilometers electric, which is pretty crazy. And now what I'm going to do, let me just open this up, and down here, you can't see it right away, but right here there's a hood release. 1, 2, it actually says 2 times on the handle there. So when we lift this up, we won't have to find anything underneath here. You just have to lift it. And there it is. So that is the S68 with hybrid. So this is a 4.4 liter V8 twin turbo. With the hybrid, everything combined, we're looking at 717 horsepower, 738 foot-pounds of torque. Normal top speed is 250 kilometers an hour, but with the M Drivers package, you can push that up to 305. And there's a positive battery terminal here, there's a negative battery terminal there, and your washer fluid goes way over there. And that engine cover looks really nice. Lots of stuff going on in here. It's not as open as we see with our B58s and B48s, but of course, way more cylinders here. Now underneath here, we also have 2 latches, very typical of a BMW hood. So we got to bring the hood roughly about halfway, and you literally need to just send it down. All right, that looks awesome. Okay, so before we conclude the video, I'm gonna go all the way around the car one more time, just so we can get the last few angles of this vehicle while it's still here. So this is our first M5 Touring that's come to our store. It's not going to be the last. There's other sold orders already in our system. And overall, I think this car looks amazing. Personally, I'd prefer the M3 Touring, but it's not available in our market. Hopefully, with the sales of the M5 Touring, BMW Canada can use that to leverage something in Germany so that we can get the M3 Touring here. But I think we might be a little bit too late, but who knows? I just hope that there is some way that that could potentially happen. But regardless, I'm happy we have the M5 Touring now in our market. Huge congratulations to Norman. I know you're a huge car guy, and I'm glad that this is your first BMW. So welcome to BMW. You're gonna love this thing for sure. Okay guys, I know you want to hear the cold start sound, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it up in electric, then I'm going to put it in dynamic plus so you can hear the gas engine start up. Yes, it is a plug-in hybrid, but don't forget, there's a 4.4 liter V8 here, so there's still a definite V8 sound. I'm not going to rev this thing because it still needs its 2,000 kilometer braking service, and you got to properly warm up an M car before you attempt to rev it because you could do some serious damage. But I know you guys are going to ask me, what does this thing sound like? There it is. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Alright everyone, so that was my tour of this BMW M5 Touring. It's the first one we got, new for 2025. Chassis code is G99. Let me know what you think of this spec. Let me know what you think of the all-new M5 Touring. And if you like the car, if you like the video, if you like me, Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'll put the pricing information in the description below. Please follow me on Instagram. It's @AlanBMW Durham. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.